Who doesn't want to live longer? Even Google is launching a startup aimed at prolonging human life.
And so PIX-11's Lisa Mateo met up with some remarkable people who are living life to the fullest without really even trying very hard. I always love the advice of the centenarians. They're like, oh, I had a drink a day and a cigarette once a week.
But it's so inspiring to hear their story and what they've lived through. I mean, some of them through Nazi. We spoke to one of them who went through Nazi Germany, Germany and everything like that. So it's a topic that followed along a new documentary. It's called Walter, and it opens today. It's about the super-centenarians, and they're at least 110 years old. I had the pleasure of meeting some people who are at least 100 years young.
Wow.
If you can help people, you're doing a good thing for yourself, too.
Sage advice from Walter Bruning, the world's oldest man, when he died in 2011 at age 114, still in full possession of his mental faculties. Walter was a super-centenarian, someone who has surpassed the age of 110.
I made this film because I met Walter Bruning, and it was one of those moments in life where you get to spend an hour with somebody, and it just changes you.
Filmmaker Hunter Weeks and producer Sarah Hall spent the better part of 2 years making a documentary about Walter and other super-centenarians.
I think what sets these people apart is the overwhelming positivity.
Weeks and Hall also traveled to Cuba to meet with the world's unofficial oldest woman. Here at home, centenarian Rita Rosenthal of Inwood does good for her community by volunteering at her local YMYWHA as a bookkeeper. Now 102 years young, she recalls a blissful marriage that lasted 34 years. What's the secret to a happy marriage?
If you are able to disagree about things but not fight.
In Bronxville, Mildred McLearn has spent a good deal of her 101 years thinking and writing for such respected periodicals as the National Review, and she's published a book entitled The Voluntary State. Just this past week, the Bronxville Women's Club honored her as Woman of the Year. What is the most important thing you've learned about your life?
I think that people can do more and are worth more than anybody dreams.
Mildred takes pride in the strides women have made in the past century, but
I think the world took on the biggest problem in the world when it decided to educate women. There just aren't enough jobs. There never will be.
McLearn is also worried about the future of the world, at least in the short term.
Because the whole world is in debt.
And Rita fears that history could repeat itself.
It's not good for the economy to close. I mean, I saw it in Germany.
Rita and Mildred have never met each other, but on one thing, they absolutely agree. Did you expect to live to 102 years old?
No, by no means.
To tell you the truth, I never had thought of it. It just crept up on me.
Truly inspirational. New Yorker Salustiano Sanchez was most recently the world's oldest man before he died last month at 112 years old. Walter opens today at the IFC Center in Manhattan.
Great stuff, Lisa. Thank you. Love it. If you thought Miley Cyrus's performance at the VMAs was